Are you looking for a really hearty, really delicious slow cooker recipe for the fall? Yes? Did you say yes? If you are, you have come to the right place. I'm making a beef stew with barley and butternut squash. It's gonna be really delicious, and guess what else? It's made in the slow cooker. You wanna start off by browning your meat. I have a pound of beef chuck that's cut into 3 pieces. You wanna get it nice and brown. Preheat your pan, which obviously I did. It's been sitting there for like 15 minutes preheating. Cool down, pan! Once in a while I go crazy. I overdo it. Help! It should take about 6 minutes per side, but I'm gonna guess at this extreme temperature, it probably will take three minutes for the first side. Ooh, beautiful and brown. My pan was, as I mentioned, extremely hot. Let it brown on the second side. The meat goes into your slow cooker. I'm just gonna use this plate as a transportation vehicle. Add another tablespoon of oil to your pan, and then add 3 cloves of minced garlic. They should start getting fragrant almost immediately because your pan was pretty hot, right? Oh, and add a couple stems of thyme, like 3 sprigs of thyme, and just stir it around until the garlic's fragrant. 30 seconds to a minute at the most, and then add 2 cups of stock. Step back though, because it's really hot. It doesn't have to be exactly 2 cups. You're just doing this to get up any brown bits on the bottom of the pan. And then all this liquid will go into the slow cooker with your beef. Then add the rest of your stock. It's a total of 4 cups of chicken broth, so keep that in mind. And then you're gonna also add 2 cups of water. I find that when you're using store-bought broth or stock, adding a little water is a nice balance because it can be a little bit salty. So water balances that out. So add that. And then you can add your barley. Add your 1/2 cup of pearl barley. I have a 1/2 pound of potatoes here. They're rolling everywhere. Little baby cute potatoes. Cut them in half. So this soup is really hearty because it doesn't only have barley, it also has potatoes and butternut squash. So it's a really nice, comforting stew to come home to at the end of the day. Add your potatoes to the pot. And then lastly, a 1/2 of a small butternut squash. That's about a pound of squash. You need 1/2. I like to do the stem end because it doesn't have the seeds in it, but it doesn't really matter. You're gonna wanna use the other 1/2 of the squash for something else anyway. Cut it up and roast it or something. All right, that's good. You can cut it into about 1-inch dice, prox, about the same size as the potatoes. There's nothing better than a slow cooker recipe, right? You put the stuff in the morning, and then you come home at night and dinner is ready. The 8-hour setting is fantastic. Add your squash to the pot, and you're ready to go. Done and done. Cover it up and turn it on low for 8 or high for 4, and dinner is served. The great reveal. The soup slash stew slash comfy, cozy fall meal is ready. All the thyme is gone, just little sprigs of woody stem left. Get rid of the thyme stems and then use 2 forks to shred the beef apart. It should come apart really, really easily. Don't lie, there's a little bit of fat on the top of this. You can skim it off, or if you really wanted to, you could use a leaner cut of meat, but I find that the chuck is so tender and meltingly delicious in the slow cooker that I go ahead and use it anyway. Let's just say it's rich. It's really yummy. How about a bowl? Oh, you should taste it and make sure it's seasoned properly. Let's see. It actually is. It's plenty seasoned from the broth and from seasoning the meat at the beginning. Oh. a fragrant, delicious bowl of this waiting for you when you get home from work. What could be better? How about a happy family cheering around the table, standing up and cheering because it's so delicious? A little bit of work in the morning, great rewards at night. Everybody in your family is going to fall in love with this stew. Hi guys, thanks for watching this video. Be sure to click here if you want to subscribe and click over here if you want to continue watching more great videos like this.